No, don't put a picture of the chart. Put a link to the chart, trading view, or tell me what exchange and pair, because even your chart there only shows 69,000 top and that's Binance Futures Doge pair at the top that you're also looking at on the side. So it is a Bitcoin chart, but you also have your Doge Futures tab open. But let's go back over here and see if Bitcoin's going to keep coming down. Should I close the short, keep it open? My thought process behind that. Very simple. I'm going to keep the short open. I got some good entries on my shorts. If you check my YouTube short or my Twitter page recently, you see I got a pretty damn good entry on that short. I got in between these red blocks, a little bit under 70. I got around 70,900 range. And it was up a lot earlier. I still have it. I got short on Fairdesk. I got a short on Wheats. I got a short on the METC demo over here. I'm using Wheats because Wheats is an OKYC now. It's similar to METC, and it's very fast. I'll put that link in the chat. If you want to sign up for Wheats, I encourage you. A lot of Discord members already signed up for it. And we're all trading in the same place. It's pretty helpful. I'm up about 4% on my Bitcoin short so far, so that means the price is down 2% from my entry. Yeah, price is down about 2% from my entry. So I had a pretty good short. I used lower leverage as well to make my liquidation price over $100,000. And prices still come down. And even if we go down to 40,000, that's still pretty decent profits. But let's do the math here. Let's think about my take profit for my Bitcoin short, because this is a pretty decent short. Pretty good entry. Let's put this on a daily and see what happens if I take profit at 40K. So if I entered up here 70,000, and this, I don't know, TradingView got the wrong price on the label. It's so weird. This daily chart has the wrong price sometimes. Oh no, that's right. That's the right price. My bad. But we've been increasing our liquidation on longs and shorts along the way. If you look back through here. You look back through here. And if you look over here, let's do the math. 70,900. If I take profit on my short at 60,000, Bitcoin price will drop about 15%. That means I'll earn 30% for the short. 30% multiplied by my margin. But if I went into a 40,000, if I go all the way down to 40,000, Bitcoin drops 43%. So 43.57 times 2, I would earn about 87% for the scalp. Not bad, not bad. I don't think Bitcoin will go much lower than 25K if that is a drop. So if we go to 25K, it'll be like Bitcoin drops around 64, 65%. I'm not being greedy. I'll front run at 40K for taking profits on my shorts, probably. I do have a take profit at 25.5K. I will adjust that around 40K if I see we're getting buy pressure around 40K. But I'm just seeing a lot of blood. I'm seeing a lot of blood here, a lot of sell pressure. This is the day one bear market for the stocks, in my opinion. If this is day one bear market for stocks, those Wall Street guys are going to dump their Bitcoin. They're going to dump their altcoins, the ones that are already at the tops. Doge may drop back to 10 cents range before there's even the 420 within the next 8 days. So my strategy, I just dollar cost on coins like HETS that's already dumped hard over 90% from its tops. And even with HETS price over here at the bottom, it sounds a little bit weird, but if you measure from January 2020, HETS is still up over 1,600%, whereas Bitcoin is not even up over 880%. So HETS is still outperforming Bitcoin from 2020, even after these recent dumps. And I'll show you that real quick. So you go over here. Let's look at our charts. Let's look at HETS on the weekly. Oh yeah, if we go to 19 cents, this thing is going to be easy take profits. We'll go to 19 cents, I will take profits so fast. But let's look at 2020 January, when HETS first came out. For the Bitcoin holders, people that were holding Bitcoin. If you measure here from January 2020, even as late as February, till the current price, HETS is up 632% from February. But you go back to January, it's up over 2,390%. So HETS is still up over 23 times from January when it first came out, if that makes sense. But also, this is a giant head and shoulders for HETS. You'll have to use the pulse set swap hooty hoo. But you look at this, like, do you guys like to buy green candles or do you like to buy red candles? Do you like to buy bottoms or do you like to buy tops? Generally, historically, when it comes to HETS, if you buy a good bottom, you'll be in the profit for about 1,400 days. Within 630 days, it went up over 371,000%. So people will say it's a scam, even though it went up for 630 days. We had buy pressure for 630 days, and it went up over 360,000%. And then we had sell pressure. We dropped for 91 days for 78%. After that 90 days, we also pumped for 28 days. But from that top to the bottom, we're down over 99%. That's what I love to see when I'm buying an altcoin that I think has potential. Wait for it to drop really hard and buy it. I don't want to go over here and buy the Bitcoin at the tops. So HETS is still up over 23 times from January 2020. If that makes sense to you, it's still up 23 times, but also down over 90% from the top. So could be a good accumulation point. Which is why I'm accumulating. You don't have to accumulate, but I'm accumulating. I've been dollar cost averaging it every day, basically. And I still don't feel like I have enough. Even if it goes to 19 cents, I don't feel like I have enough. I'm being a little bit greedy here. If we go to 19 cents, man, it's going to fucking explode. So Doge is forming a bearish flag here. This could be a trap. Let's I'm gonna take this and load it up and put it in the Discord. Alright, so I screenshot the bearish flag target. It could be a trap. Traders have to be careful. The bear flag could also become invalidated, but man, we have so many liquidations below us, I could see it dropping down there. So what's that target say? So I'll throw this over in the chart channel as well. So you may not be able to see it on YouTube well, so if you're in Discord, check the chart. That it did say the target's 18.12 for that bear flag for this TradingView AI chart pattern. Doge is up a lot from that bottom dip, though. It's up over 2%. And if Doge goes up through his liquidations, it would be very big. I think Doge is more bullish than Bitcoin because it's further from all-time high, but you also have to calculate in the number of new coins that Dogecoin mined. So there's lots of new coins out that were not here in 2020. So if this is a bull flag, sorry, a bear flag, it could also be a bull trap. But liquidations are never safe on Doge. Like even if you think Dogecoin will go down, you don't short Doge because Elon could tweet. He could be in the bathroom taking a dump, tweet about Doge, and it will pump. So you probably should never short Doge, no matter where you think the market's going to go. Let's look over some other stocks and what you could possibly strategize. And then we'll come back. Well, we have price action. Let's watch the price action for a minute on the crypto. And then after the price action is gone, we'll go over to some stocks like GameStop or AMC. I'll look at GameStop on the other screen real quick, though. Stock ticker GME. GameStop. Yeah, GameStop's still not where I want it to be at. It's around 11.14. I already put an announcement about GameStop. Actually, we have a dedicated GameStop channel on the Discord. It's called GME. But if you're already in a Discord, check out that GME channel. I did post up there on March 30th. You can set some low buy limits for GameStop from $1.50 to $7.77. We're not at those low buy limit areas yet. We haven't hit. We're around $11, but we started this around $12.50. So it's good to keep your eyes out there. But today's a battle zone. Today's a battle zone. And there may be a guy like Michael Saylor who wants to win the battle today. He may buy some Bitcoin to push it up so MicroStrategy can stop bleeding. But if he wins this battle, he will start to lose the war. He may do that so MicroStrategy options go up a little bit, but MicroStrategy stock has been going down quite hard. Yeah, I'm still in ETHW because ETHW after the halving, I think it's going to get some more attention. ETHW has been doing nothing but coming up since December. We shook out the paper hands in December for ETHW and it's up over 79%. ETHW is one of those coins where miners probably going to flock to it if it's too expensive to mine Bitcoin or if they're getting too little rewards on Bitcoin. Guys, it does look like this could have been a bull trap for Doge. But we have these liquidations up above us. Like, it could wake up and then come back down to grab these liquidations below us. Market makers are pushing it down today for Bitcoin. When you can buy market makers liquidating high leverage longs with Wall Street trying to get out and Wall Street shorting MicroStrategy today, it's very tough for retail investors. There's going to be people out there telling you that we're going to go to 100,000, we're going to go to 1 million. But I guarantee it, some of those people that tell you you're going to go to 100,000 or a million, they're the first one to dump it on your face. And they have no shame about it. No shame in their game. I see some big companies spending a lot of advertising money about Bitcoin right now. Fidelity. Let me show you this, guys. Like, this was a bull trap for Doge on that short time frame, probably. Let me see here. I took a screenshot on my phone, I believe. I've taken a lot of screenshots lately. Let me edit this screenshot. And I'm going to throw this in the news channel. These guys are spending money advertising for a reason. I don't trade that coin, Ravar. I can't give you an update on those crazy meme coins that you guys YOLO into. Alright, so I'm trying to get this into the Crypto Talk channel with this screenshot that I took. Alright, so come over here to Discord. Let's see what channel I put it in. Look over here, Crypto Talk. This was something, they're spending Facebook advertisement money on stuff like this. This was a sponsored post on Facebook from Fidelity Investments. And it says, what exactly is the Bitcoin halving and why does it matter? Join our live stream Tuesday, April 16th. Guys, they're literally trying to dump the Bitcoin on you right before the halving. Some of them are waiting last minute. Some of them are taking turns. Some of them are already front running the others. They've been front running over 70,000. They would not be putting money into advertising for this if they really did not need to sell it. Why are they trying to spend money to teach you about the Bitcoin halving and buying Facebook sponsored ads? These guys have a lot of money. They probably have a lot of money put into Bitcoin and they want to take profits. I think they already started selling. But here's the thing about the blockchain. You can see a lot of transactions on the blockchain. Oh boy. This day one stock bear market really affecting your cryptos. Look at that bull trap. That was a bull trap into the bear flag. Very disgusting. But pretty cool that we could see that bear flag forming on TradingView as well. And it's did not get invalidated. That was a pretty wild one. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty clutch. If you guys like this type of live stream content, subscribe. We do have a trading Discord as well. Go to onlyscalps.com to join Discord. I do have my token, tametheark.com, but looking over here at the charts, maybe something cool happened for Tame Token on 420, who knows? Or a little bit after. But you got Grayscale. They had the outflows. You have these guys that got in early, probably starting to take profits. It's pretty crazy. Wow. It's a pretty sad day for the holders. Michael Saylor's proudly crying in the bathroom right now. And it's very funny. We have the big event in Dubai on the Bitcoin halving. Around the halving, we got the big event in Dubai. And historically, around the big time of the Bitcoin conferences and Bitcoin events, crypto events, that's when we get the biggest sell pressure. People are literally at the conferences listening to these guys show you Bitcoin tops, while they probably have guys in the back selling. And you're just watching your chart on your phone listening to these guys speak. They're like, Bitcoin, the cyber hornets to protect. The fuck? Bitcoin doesn't protect anything. You want to talk about protecting something? Talk about guns. Kapow, 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 pow, pow, pow. You want to protect? You got to get a gun. Which brings me to my net stock, SWBI. Let's go over here. This is you go SWBI, Smith and Wesson. I've been calling for this stock in Discord for a while. Really loving it. And if you look at the weekly chart, it did get overbought though. But in my state, we passed a law where you don't have to get a permit to get a handgun. And people can just go there and buy like 20 handguns now. Before you had to wait a long time to get your permit. But if you're in the Discord, you already heard about SWBI. You would have already been in SWBI. And if you go in Discord over here, like you can search SWBI in the search bar. You'll see 15 results. You can filter old. And even before COVID, like SWBI did pretty well. This is me at a gun store on March 28th. And this is Smith & Wesson at 12/31. And I predict that the stock will go up because guns going to increase. And this was our price around $12. $12. Now we're sitting above $16, almost $17. At the SWBI, if you really want to talk about protection, get a fucking gun. Get a gun. Maybe start researching their stock. Whoa, that bull trap for Doge was disgusting. I'm just happy because I took profits yesterday. I did the second red block because I heard one of you guys in the YouTube chat talking. You're like, I don't know if I should make one more trade or go to bed. I told the gentleman, I typed it out. I was like, if you're going to make one more trade, so stop loss in the profit. But it's better to sleep and wake up another day. You cannot always get that beauty sleep that you need. So, from these red blocks, we are looking pretty damn good. If you took profits up there, those red blocks. If you initiated a short up there as well, you're up significantly as well. I'm probably up to close to 6% on my short on that 2x leverage. So price on the Ethereum's under orange block, red block as well. And don't forget, one time Elon tweeted, he has a fondness for hets. Don't forget that. Do not forget. And then we also had this big green candle on hets last night. It went up 11% on that green block as well. But guys, we're bleeding down hard. I think I have a hexagon on my shirt. You guys can't see it though. It's all black over here that got a hexagon. But woo, that bull trap for Doge fulfilling the bear flag. What an interesting thing. It's fucking wild. A lot of people getting liquidated today. And generally longs get liquidated more than shorts in the crypto market. So if you want to post about your trades, post it and share your current trades in the Discord. But let me give you a little bit of a quick taste about the Discord. You go up here. We got a lot of red butts on the weekly today. We can look back at these later since I put the tickers. But if you look at these red butts last night, there we go. So I did tag everybody when Doge hit 20 cents just to wake you guys up, alert you. I didn't want you to buy at 20 cents. I had the green blocks way down here. And then the red blocks came in around 19.89 cents. Bitcoin around 70,947. And Ethereum about 35.44. I didn't do another green block on hits at that time because we were just showing from the last green block. And then from that area of those red blocks, if you look now, compared to now, Bitcoin price fell through the floor. We fell through the floor. Doge fell down hard. The bear flag already working its way down here. Today's Friday. Options expire today. It's a bloodbath. I'm gonna take off hets down here. I'll add it later. And don't get it confused. Like, don't think I'm removing it because I don't like it. I like hets. I have millions of hets. Wish I could say I had billions, but I only have millions. But we're going to put MicroStrategy up here because I'm also very bearish on MicroStrategy. But if you look at MicroStrategy, the stock, it's been coming down quite hard with Bitcoin too. Wow. We have so many liquidations below us as well that are probably getting scared and closing their positions. My short's printing down below. Let me put on the crown. I deserve the crown. So looking over here, and if you see the charts, since our red blocks, Bitcoin came down by over 3.43%. Oh, this is a very bad pattern for MicroStrategy though. But if you look at daily for MicroStrategy from the top up there, so we have those charts around the same price, and then MicroStrategy is already down 20%. People that have options on this stock today are getting wrecked for MicroStrategy. Imagine you bought your option for MicroStrategy at around 1800. There's no way that it's going to shoot up to 1900 again today. Even Bitcoin goes up, MicroStrategy may not go up. Because people are going to realize that A, Michael Saylor probably buying the dip, and B, it's another loss. His DCA is going up. You can't dollar cost average at tops and expect to make big profits. You can't pump up your stock and the Bitcoin at the same time for a very long period of time. You might be able to do it for like a day, 2 days, maybe 1 week. But if other people stop buying, it's going to come down hard. But if you look at these liquidations here, I'll show you a website I use for liquidation. It's called coinglass.com. So I'm going to go over here. So we're going to go coinglass.com. We're going to go to liquidations. And look at the liquidation map over here. for the last 24 hours, over $37 million of Bitcoin shorts, longs have been liquidated. You go over here, this is the interactive map. Most of the time, the bulls get liquidated most, like longs get liquidated most if you look at this chart historically. All the way back here from 2023 October until now, longs have got liquidated the most in shorts. How is it that the price has increased and made a higher high, but longs get liquidated more? Very simple. If you only know how to long and you don't know about shorting, you're more prone to going long at the worst dips. And you can see it in the chart here. But when this yellow line that we're looking at here starts coming down, you're going to see more longs getting liquidated and prices are going to start falling out from under us, which happened back here on the 4th of March. You guys want to see what happened on the 4th of March? Go over here, go to your daily candle. We're going to put the calendar. March 4th. And this is what happened on March 4th. Look at March 4th. It wasn't even that big of a drop. People were making fun of me about this time as well because I was talking about crypto is super bearish. If you go back to the YouTube titles, that's why I saved this shit. But from March 4th, like the March down to the bottom, Bitcoin fell back under 20,000. That was over 16% drop, which caused the mass liquidation on that day. Biggest liquidation on March 4th right here. And that was over $879 million worth of longs. But hey, look. History may not always repeat itself. Maybe magic internet money comes out of thin air somewhere. I'll be right back 1 second. I'm back. So guys, what's your sentiment here? Bullish or bearish at 69K? Let's do a YouTube poll. Let's see how you guys feel over here. I know there's a lot of you guys in the YouTube chat that are trading. If you're trading on futures, you may want to try out wheats. You get a bonus as well. Some people are just trading their bonuses. But you look at the charts here, man. So it's a very tough area for traders. They don't know if they want to go long on the dips or if they wait longer. I'm being more cautious because I've been through this before. I don't want to go long at the worst time. I want to wait a little bit longer to go long, if that makes sense. The people that I've seen doing better in crypto, and I'm telling you this, like this is not a secret, but the people that I see doing better, and they're doing better than 99% of the other people, they set low buy limits for their longs or for their spot bags. They wait for those low limits to hit. They never change them. And when they hit and the price bounces very hard, they let it run for like a year or so. These guys turn $1,000 into $50,000 in a year. It's pretty impressive if they can turn $1,000 into $50,000 in a year. You go over here, Fairdesk. I started with $5,000. And it took me 46 days to turn $5,000 into over $43,000 worth of profits for the copy traders. And the copy traders earn about 9,300 different copiers trading different amounts. And doing different things. But if you look at copiers, you can see how they're doing. Some are doing better than others because of how they have their settings. But predominantly, these guys are earning pretty well. And this number is actually quite down because one time I had a liquidation because there's a glitch. But they didn't absorb that loss. I absorbed the loss. Every person that got liquidated, I gave them the money from my wallet. Personally. Like, I paid out over $7,000. And you can ask the people in the chat or the Discord. They'll tell you. Like, I documented all the transactions. So this number really like $18,000. And I took the money for my profits from my other trades from my wallet because I knew I was going to make more on Doge longs. But anyways, it's the good traders are the one that set those low buy limits and wait and get it. The ones that get those low buy limits, like if they set buy limits for Doge between 4.9 up to 7 cents, they stagger their buy limits. They get their Bitcoin buy limits from 10,000 up to 25,000. They stagger them. They wait for them to fill. After they fill, they set their super high sell limits. Wait for those to fill. That's how you win in crypto. It's very simple. Write it down on paper. Buy low, sell high. If you get it low and sell it high, you have profit. One thing you have to keep in mind, though, you want your profit to outpace inflation. If you're not making more than inflation, you're probably not trading as well. You're probably still learning and getting to know it. So as you're learning, make sure that your trades are outperforming inflation. That's what we're doing here. You want to be able to spend more money than you could in previous years. So you have to keep earning more money. Yeah, I had the copy trade on the information Doge, Lincoln, and you can also message me on Discord if you need help with your settings for the copy trade. But copy trade has been doing pretty well so far. Hopefully I have over 100 copiers soon. I also get 10% commission off of the profits, which is pretty cool. You sold all your silver Doge, Lincoln? At least you waited and sell now until, say, last year. Right. I'm still up in profit on this Bitcoin short. Peter Schiff just tweeted, gold surrendered a near $60 rally to trade negative on the day. Once again, traders taking profits has created another buying opportunity that likely won't last long. I think it's interesting how people try to get you to buy the first dip. Like if something just hits an all-time high and then dips down, they want you to buy that first dip. Yeah, a lot of people want to sell their gold right now. Definitely a lot of gold liquidity right now. But let's go back to Het's chart real quick. So we're going to put the Het's chart on here. I'm going to use the chart from the lower liquidity over here. I think Hetz gets a nice big fat green block over here at this low price. Is someone on Discord talking? I thought I heard something, but it's very quiet. I don't know if someone's trying to say anything. Man, my Ethereum price is not up there. There it goes. So we got the green block for hets. So remember, Doge is further from all-time high than Bitcoin, so it could outperform Bitcoin over the year as well. Something to consider. Like Doge has a nasty liquidation block on the top side. It would go from 19.1 or 19 cents to 20 cents. That's a 9% move. There are going to be traders trying to trade in that range, but once we break that range on the top side or upside there, they could get wrecked. Use Brave browser, Doge Lincoln. Brave browser. Yeah, I'll show you liquidations a little bit. So top side liquidation about 74,000, bottom side 66,000. So from bottom side to top side of range is about 10%, closer to 11%. Doge is more along the lines of about 12%. Bear flag target under 18.135. But here's another reason why you should try out Wheats. So if you use that link in the chat that they gave us. Let me grab the link real quick. If you use the link that they gave us, they have this thing called first trade protection. If you use that link that they gave us, you get first trade protection, and this is the really cool thing. I'm trying to find it real quick. But here goes the first trade protection. So it's capped at 300 USDT, and the first trade protection fund only protects against the net transaction lost amount. And with the first transaction, it does not cover fees after compensating for the loss incurred for the first transaction. And you actually get to monitor that first trade protection fund. It goes to 0 after you use it, and it only works for the first 24 hours after your first trade. So it's pretty cool. And they have this deposit bonuses as well. These are USDT future bonuses, which you can use in USDT futures. And they're distributed evenly through 10 days. So if you deposit 500 USDT, you'll get $10 futures bonus for 10 consecutive days. This is good for paying your trading fees, basically. And this is for the Tame the Ark users. So pretty cool if you use that link. You can participate, but it looks like Bitcoin's not done dipping. Bitcoin does not appear to be done dipping. My hedge chart looks a little bit weird because we just hit like another low over here that we're not used to. But if liquidity starts coming back in the pulse chain and HETs, price could go up again. I'm getting alerts that other things are dropping down hard. So let's go through. Let's look at some stock side of things. Let's look at the SPY again real quick. Oh boy. So it's very confusing that my red block has a green background. My bad. Why is that a green area? That's totally my fault that has a green background. That looks better. But if you look at the SPY here on the hourly, let's hide the drawings. If you look at the hourly for the SPY, it's been coming down. If you go to Coinbase stock, it's also been coming down on the hourly. It's down over $30 from this local top. That's over 10%. Nvidia, my favorite corporation. My favorite corporation. But they have like a nearly double top chart pattern, and it's already down over 7%. By the time everything's done, Nvidia will walk away better than these companies. If you look at Facebook Meta platform, from its recent run up to 530, it's also down over 3.3%. Facebook did really well because after this dip here, this dip happened because of numerous reasons, but after this dip happened, Congress started investigating TikTok and trying to ban TikTok in America, which is a rival to Facebook. Clearly market manipulation that helped Facebook stock go up 372% from the green blocks. But those green blocks, back in November, if you go back over here, my Discord, and just type Facebook or charts, you go back through the charts. So we were able to map this back when Facebook was turning bullish again at the $225 mark. So when Facebook was started turning bullish again, now it's over 500. And then the green blocks came in a little bit later, around $109 to $113. Let's check out AMD. AMD has been coming down quite hard as well. Let's check out AMC, the movie company. The CEO really diluted AMC, by the way. This is one reason why I don't trade the stock anymore. When I took profits above $26, people made fun of me. They made fun of me for taking profits above $26. And that was before the split. So it would be about right here. This range is where I took profits. And if you look at a chart, because they did a split, and man, this thing came down hard. I don't trade AMC anymore. And GameStop's the one I'm waiting on for the dip. If you look at the weekly, we do have a green block for GameStop again on the weekly, which just popped in. I will share that, but remember, I want those lower buy limits for GameStop. This is my GameStop weekly chart. And this is also not calculating the split price. So we're going to watch crypto a little bit while I make those charts in the Discord with GameStop. Let me take this Elon tweet off the chart. I don't have enough hats. What? I don't have enough hats. I don't have a few billion yet. All right, so So I will throw this in the charts channel. But I'm also adding that thing to consider for GameStop. And I'm just posting this stuff to help you guys research for you and then lead you into a path of where you should research. Just because I post something like this in Discord and we get a green block doesn't mean you should buy it. I also put at the top of the chart here that you should buy limits from $1.70 to $7.77 for your research. If you're impatient, you could do $10.50, but research. Just because we get the first green block on a weekly doesn't mean you have to buy that first green block on a weekly for a stock like GameStop. And just because I think we can go down to $40,000 before April 20th in the next 8 days doesn't mean you should short Bitcoin with your life's money. Like, we could pump as well. I could get liquidate on my shorts. I could recover from it, but be cautious. Research it. If you don't know what you're doing, trade on demo. So the thing about meme stocks is that when people short them, they have to pay back the stocks as well, hard sessions. So I'm trying to wait until closer to the bottom for when they're kind of done shorting. They have to start buying back, and it's like a double-edged sword when you're shorting. Because when you're shorting, you have to pay back the shares eventually. And when you pay back the shares, you are also creating that buy pressure. And if you're creating buy pressure on something that has lower liquidity, then you're really going to make the stock pump. But let's go check on our friend over here. We have another friend that we need to check on real quick. If you go back over here, we're going to look at gold again. Because Peter Schiff said people were taking profits on gold earlier. If you look at the gold sell-off that started happening from 2,400 per ounce down to 23.61, it's already down 2.3%. But if you look at our weekly chart for gold, it does look like gold has been increasing from January. Price per ounce. It's up over 870%, but that took over 8,000 days. I pray to God it does not take me 8,000 days to get 800% returns on any type of bag. Man, 8,400 days. I know why Peter Schiff looks the way he looks now. The man has literally been aging. My gold has been doing this for like 8,400 days. Let's see how many years that is. That's about 23 years. If 23 years of trading only gets you 800%, will that even keep up with inflation and other costs? I don't know. I hope I don't have to find out that life lesson. Gold's not junk. It has a lot of utility. Once you start getting into fabrication and chips and stuff, you need gold. Like, gold is one of the best products for these companies. The thing about gold, you can hit it flat with a hammer, and it will not break as hard. It will not be brittle like silver. Whereas these other metals, when you try to make them very flat, like super flat, they are going to break. They're too brittle. Gold doesn't have that property. You can make gold super flat, so it's better for computer chips. It's better for supercomputers. Not right now, Zach. I had a Doge long yesterday that I closed. I'm a little bit hesitant today because I think tomorrow something crazy is going to happen, so I'm sitting away from going long today. I have to keep that thought in the back of my head. No matter how good of an opportunity I see, I got to stay away from it I think something crazy is going to happen tomorrow. And today, probably going to take a nice little chill day. After this stream, I'm going to go chill a little bit. So I'm debating on either closing the Bitcoin short or letting it ride. If I let it ride, I could probably squeeze out another 10-20% profits. If I close it here, it secures the profits, that type of deal. We are getting oversold on the 5 minutes here. We're losing a little bit of momentum on the bearish side on the 5 minutes. We go to 15 minutes here. We're also oversold on the 15. We still have that bearish momentum on the 5, and we're not done with liquidations yet. It's very possible that this Bitcoin bleeds down under 66K within a matter of minutes as well. So I'm probably going to let my short ride a little bit longer. But when it comes to gold is very useful. It doesn't corrode, which is good as well. But the Chinese were buying up a lot of gold and silver, so that's something to consider. There's an arbitrage opportunity. They were like, there's arbitraging it, buying in America, selling over there. So it did pull up the price of gold. Oh man. Generally after a 2% drop though, we do get a little bit of buy pressure, but there are those days where we go down to another 8-10%. And today's a Friday. So if Peter Schiff maybe took profits on gold and Michael Saylor wants to start buying up Bitcoin before options expire today, they could try to push Bitcoin to this moving average, which would still not be my entry, but could be another short at 1%. And these liquidations, they could push up 73K. That would be a very beautiful short up there. It would go up 6-7%. Let me think about it for a second. Because we are getting a little bit of a turnaround on the 5 minutes. And if I go over here to the volume data window, 50 Bitcoin, 130. Our volume's still pretty low though. So since the volume's low, I think when the big guys start selling more, then the volume pick up on the red side. If I close the short, the logic would be that we could come back up at least 1-2%, and I could re-enter a better short. That would be the logic. But I need a better screenshot. I need a better video, so I'm not going to take profits on my short yet. Because I don't want to re-enter again. I'm a little bit occupied today. Tomorrow, expecting something big to happen. There may or may not have been a data hack. But I'm going to take a break. And I'll be back later. You guys enjoy the charts. the big guys are dropping it faster than you guys could have expected. They are really trying to front run the other smart money and take profits where they can take profits at. This was one of our biggest dips on Doge on the 5-minute candle, and Bitcoin's about to break under that $68,000. I'm going to snipe this screenshot, tag everybody in chart channel when we break under 68,000. Also a reminder, if you're a Tame token holder in Discord, the Tame token task today, just post your wallet address. As long as you're holding at least 100 million Tame token, you can do the task moving forward. This is to reward the people that held. So congratulations to the holders that have been doing the task and holding, and now you can participate in the future rewards.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Tame, quick question. On Weeks app, you can only there's no futures really for too many coins, but Bitcoin.
No. Go to Futures Pro tab.
Okay, Futures Pro.
It's going to be at the top.
The makers.
So, no. Click on Futures, and then at the top center, click the words Futures Pro, and then you're going to get all those like meme coins and stuff as well.
Okay, because when I transferred money over there, it only went to Futures. It didn't go to Futures Pro. Only see the money available in Futures USDTM.
Yeah. So when you transfer, there's actually a Futures Pro tab that you select.
Okay, let me do it again then. Thanks.
You're welcome. These shorts are printing. My God. How many Tame token do you have, Akira Nova?
I have, and I'm opening it up, 308 million.
308 million. Okay, so you have at least 100 million. You can do the task. Very simple. Just put your address.
I'm in there already. I'm in there.
Oh, you already did it.
Yeah, I was, and I thought I was first. I was like fourth.
You thought you were the first one to
fast.
Dude, what the
fuck?
Did. Dude, are these guys botting it? Look at this. Look at the 122. Dude, they fucking post. I was gonna make a wallet and do mine as well for Tame rewards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now what I gotta do, I just gotta go through and make sure that they are holding at least 100 million. But I wanted to snipe this screenshot of Bitcoin under 68K. Dude, everything's bleeding. We broke 3,400 for ETH. Doge fell under 19 cents. When it pulls your TradingView chart down, that kind of also helps you visualize the drop. The gravity of the situation, if I might add.
Yeah, that goes for the stock market too. It needs a transfusion right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, crypto doesn't really have any halts officially. Like it could bleed. Like we could go from 70,000 to 10,000 in a candle with no halts for crypto. Stocks rarely do that, depending on who is holding the stock. I'm trying to snipe this screenshot under 68K because we're going to be through near this liquidation. I tried to tell people earlier that was going to be a bull trap for Doge. They still went long there. They still went long. I saw some trades opening. And then they got smacked right back down. My thesis for not closing my short was that I didn't think it'll go back to my entry. Maybe at most go up 1-2% from where I close the short, but I'm not going to close it yet. Oh, we're still here. Man. Michael Saylor's probably giving up for the day. There's no turning this around before the market closes, in my opinion. Yeah, Wheats is the application we're using instead of METC for most of our trades. You don't have to KYC over there. You may want to get in early. I saw somewhere on their website. Yeah, you might want to get in early. People are making fun of Peter Schiff, but man, it's funny. Ah, shit. There we go, under 68. Coinbase. will probably hit first, and then Binance. These liquidations are going to be dirty today. This is going to be another big liquidation day. One of our biggest days of liquidations for the past year is going to be today and heading into tomorrow. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. Are we going to fall under 67 here? I'm glad I closed that Doge long last night, let me tell you. I closed it right near that second red block a little bit before even. Oh, we bled so fast on Bitcoin. Oh, ripping faces off the longs, unfortunately. The bears are clawing the faces. And guys, let me remind you why we're dropping so hard. This is day one of the stock bear market as well. And because it's day one of the stock bear market, they're going to front run you guys. Well, I hope you guys already front run them this week, but they're already running to get out. That was, oof. I've seen this story before, and Doge goes straight down to like 13, 14 cents range. Look at those liquidations.
Jesus, where did this dump come from?
I try to tell you guys, this is day. If you were watching gold, you would have seen that they're moving money out of stocks into gold, and day one stock bear market, and they're going risk off. They're getting out of the crypto. They started shorting MicroStrategy. Actually, the bears are very strategic now. They're making a lot of money from their shorts on MicroStrategy and Bitcoin up here. Wow. We are, this fucking shorts are Jerome Powell money printer. Where are the 70K boys at? YouTube poll earlier 69K. We did 69K. And I say boys because my YouTube stats show that you guys are like 99% male, 1% female. But we had this poll here, are you bullish or bearish at 69K? And now we come like 60% were bullish. And you come down here and we already lost 68,000. Some people are going to be very tempted to catch this bounce, I'm sure. But man, look at that. I mean, this is even a decent spot for take profits on some of these shorts for these guys. But man, look at that shit. My God almighty. Try to tell you guys, it's going to be today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow. There's somebody out there with more money than you guys can imagine doing some shit with the market. And we're just sitting here watching. Some of us are making money from it. Some of us are on the sidelines.
What a morning, huh? Let's go.
But if you go to Discord here, I did post earlier at 11:14. Day one, stock bear market starting. Mark your charts. Check it out. Wall Street's moving risk off mode. We had a good run from COVID 2020 low. Legacy is starting to transition from bull to bear market. And this is the first day, in my opinion. And you look at the SPY. SPY was at 512 during that time. And go back over here. And if we look at the SPY now, let's see if the SPY is similar to the current price. Oh yeah, the SPY also. People are getting ripped on their SPY calls today. SPY is already down 1.89%. What's up, Rob? Do you like this dip?
Yeah, it's looking pretty.
Are you in a short or are in sidelines buy something cheaper?
I'm at a short since yesterday.
Are you ever going to trade Bitcoin or Dogecoin again? Does this dip scare you guys from ever trading crypto again in your life? Probably not, right?
Been through worse than this.
But yeah, look, we hit the bear flag target on TradingView AI for Doge. Dude, that's fucking wild. I got to throw that in the chart channel. So let's see where we are from the red blocks.
Are you in a short, Jay?
Yeah, I'm in 3 shorts right now. I'm shorting more than ever before in my life because I saw something last few days and I was like, I gotta take this shit. I gotta take
Yeah,
it.
3. That's pretty impressive.
Hmm. So that bear flag hit the target, and that was over a 7% drop. Trying to save this. But man, Rob, let me tell you something. Crypto is volatile. You can't have the big gains and big movements without it being this volatile. Ooh, that was a disgusting dip. I think someone got wrecked today on the I saw some guy on Fairdesk kept doing 25 times on every position. A movement like that on Bitcoin would liquidate. So from my area of shorting until now, this is what it looks like. 40 days of being wrong, YouTube. It's what it looks like being wrong. But also, if you look at Hertz is down a lot from when I was buying at 1 cent dollar cost averaging all the way down to 0.002. So also wrong on that front as well. But when I'm wrong, I'm making money shorting Bitcoin over here and some other stuff, and then still DCA into my Hertz bags. But man, that was a big drop from the red blocks today. And how much volume was that so far? It's a decent amount of volume. This big candle here is about 1,500 volume. So if it's not out of the ordinary, send me a screenshot of your trade, Galactic. I'll look over your trade, Galactic. I can open it up on stream as well if you want me to. I can even open up your screenshot on the stream if you like. Since this is not out of the ordinary. This is out of the ordinary. Gold doesn't just pump like that much. You think this is not out of the ordinary, you're not looking at all the signs right. Rob, did you see that shit with gold and silver?
No, I haven't seen it. What's up?
Oh, you haven't seen this shit?
Tame, I've been working, man.
Dude, gold hit all-time high. And people took profits on it earlier. Gold was over $2,430 an ounce earlier.
Jeez.
But they took profits hard. Now it's down to $2,350. It dropped 3% as well. Everything that they bought earlier is dropping now. Like, it's dropped about the same percentage as Bitcoin. But Bitcoin dropped a little bit more. And if you look at silver, it tried to hit that $30 per ounce. But they knocked it down at $29.70 something. And now it's down under $28.13 per ounce. But dude, they pumped it really fast and then they dumped it. This is out of the ordinary. This is not stuff you guys are used to.
All right, well then they're sitting on some dry powder then, right?
Well, here's the thing. When GameStop pumped last time, and I met a Discord member. I think I told to get, I don't know if Butthead's here, but I was telling people that when this happened last time, they bought up gold and silver to save themselves, and then they opened some big shorts. And they were making money pumping gold and silver while they were still shorting stuff near the top, like GameStop. They were shorting GameStop at $320 at the same time, buying gold and silver, making retail dump their GameStop shares so that the price would get more sell pressure, just so that they can come through and pump gold and silver a little bit to distract retail and get them out of their GameStop shares. They're doing the same thing with Bitcoin. They're getting retail out of their Bitcoin shares by pumping gold and silver, then they dump them both at the same time. Easy short, easy win. divide and conquer. Trading is war. And they've waged war against you guys. How do you beat them in war? You have to scalp their profit. So when we get closer to the bottom, you got to buy the bottom dips. If you're buying the tops, you're letting them win. This is out of the ordinary, guys. This is not usual trading activities. If this was usual trading activities, I'd probably be chilling right now, not talking to you guys on voice chat or pinging stuff and announcements or sharing all these charts that I've been sharing. It's just out of the ordinary.
Doge out of long liquidations, so maybe it would be a bounce from here.
But that was a big drop and big bounces as well. We cleared that liquidation for Doge, and we didn't stop at liquidations. We hit the bottom and wicked down. So the gap down from bottom liquidations to the bottom candle was about 2%, 2.3%.
A quick V-shape recovery maybe before we start going down again.
No, we can recover from dips. That's not far out of the question. It happens. Copy trading was pretty good today, easy meal. Didn't close the trades yet. Still looking up here. We're definitely bouncing on the 5 minute. The hourly may be getting oversold as well. Hourly on Bitcoin is about 8 RSI. 4 hour is not all the way there yet. Daily definitely is not all the way there yet. Like daily is very far from being oversold. And that weekly, look at the weekly. Fucking 84 RSI on weekly. We're very far from being oversold on the weekly. This shit scares me. We could bounce a little bit here, but man, that weekly RSI has to cool down. Like, this could be a good bounce for Doge, clear those liquidations and come up stop side, get an Elon tweet or something, but man, a lot of traders are going to be patient here. Hetz has a double bottom target at 0.002. That move would be about 14 to 15% depending on entry. But that's pretty wild. Yeah, Doge did fall under 18, so a lot of people had buy limits around 18 cents. If you look at Doge on the weekly, though, and you look at the RSIs as well, that RSI is still overbought. So scalping here is very risky. And then the MACD is also very high up here above the signal line, and we are losing bullish momentum on that MACD on the weekly. that double bottom target for Doge was at 27 cents range. We did not hit that double bottom target yet. Weekly, it still looks like we're in an uptrend, so people are willing to buy these dips here on Doge, but it's a very risky area. From the bottom of the dip there, Bitcoin's already up over 1%, and that's a decent amount. But we didn't clear all the liquidations for Bitcoin. I talked about AMC a little bit earlier, Adam. I just don't like it. The CEO diluted the shares. CEO definitely diluted shares.
The CEO is trying to shut her down. That's what she's trying to do. AA's been doing that for years now. I didn't realize it in the beginning when I first got an AMC a couple of years ago.
People got mad at me when I tried to warn that the CEO was diluting the shares. They got pissed off at me. They were like threatening me and stuff. I was just trying to say he's diluting the shares. Very simple. They should be mad at him, not me. He's the one that diluted the shares.
How dare you say that?
Did you guys see my Bitcoin chart that I posted earlier in the memes channel?
Now I gotta look.
I'll pop up on YouTube. But I put this in the Discord memes channel, talking about the Bitcoin weekly chart, how people are not ready yet. And I'll pop it up on YouTube so we can read the chart a little bit better. But this is the Bitcoin weekly chart. And if you look over here, it shows that the price is I'm going to go from 68,000 up to 120. And it says JK. In small. JK. Good to have fun sometimes. So if we fall pretty hard and people get a scalp on dips, they're more prone to taking profits super fast as well. That is one of the issues, and then we start ranging. And then when you start ranging after a big dip like that, you get bigger bear flags. And when you get bigger bear flags and the weekly RSI is overbought and starting to curve down, that's when the really big sell pressure happens. Some people, if we get a V-shape for Doge, it still only goes up 7%. But if you can let it go down lower, and then 10 cents to 20 cents, that's a way bigger percentage gain. I was looking at a chart here. A lot of people got stop lost out down there on the trades. And then as they got stop lost out, they kept trying and trying, and then the price got pushed up for Doge. But it's interesting how they started dumping the gold and silver around that time. Right before the Bitcoin started really bleeding down, they pumped gold. Peter Schiff got in his gold screenshot, though, before the price came down $100. He was trying to tell people to buy the $60 dip, the first dip, then it went down $100, then $120. So it dipped double. If I think about gold, I think about Peter Schiff. But it's very interesting. When a country like Iran attacks a country like Israel, and the price of gold goes up along with the price of oil, it's pretty crazy, because then people start selling their oil at higher prices and buying it up, and people get margin called shorting. So it's crazy how one country in the other side of the world attacking another country can make some of these positions get liquidated. And it staggered all the way into the crypto market today because people arbitrage. They're trading gold, oil, stocks, crypto. They're arbitraging, trying to find the best deal that they can get. It doesn't look like ETH is doing very well here, by the way. ETH has actually been suffering quite hard after Richard Hart bought the top on ETH. And it's very funny because I was looking at wallets. He blocked me from Twitter for this. But I mentioned that Vitalik was selling when he was buying. So I told him that he bought Vitalik's bag. And he blocked me from Twitter. But it's true. He was buying when Vitalik was selling. So essentially he bought Vitalik's bag. And we just been coming down quite hard on ETH. Over a $500 down so far from that area where Richard Hart was buying it up there. And then Vitalik was on Twitter today talking with some other people about things that they want to do for upgrades. And then saw a lot of differing opinions when it comes to Ethereum. Yeah, when it comes to war, people definitely need more the commodities. They need more weapons. They need more fuel. I think one of our biggest costs when America went to Afghanistan was the gasoline and diesel cost to operate everything and transport everything and move troops around. Mm. But we're not at 40K yet. We still have 8 days before my prediction completely fails because people told me that 8,900 on BitMEX does not count. They told me that $68 million worth of Bitcoin being traded does not count, that it's nothing. Meanwhile, they don't have $68 million. So I'll let it slide. I'll say it doesn't count as well. But $68 million is nothing. The people that bought it, good for them. The people that sold it, very unlucky. Probably counts for them. They're probably in pain right now. Market selling their Bitcoin down to under $10,000. Wait until the aliens come to Earth and show us that they have better cryptocurrency and that they have something that's a billion times better than Bitcoin. Wait until the aliens come to Earth and tell us that they will not accept Bitcoin for their goods and services. That they will only accept their cryptocurrency. That would be wild times. We know what the US dollar is backed by, the military, navy, and stuff, but if the aliens have better technology, better weapons, we'll have to use their currency. Rumor has it they have Dogecoin.
All right, I'm buying the rumor.
Imagine if the aliens have a coin called Dogecoin. It looks like Doge, but it's spelled a little bit different with their symbols and everything. That'd be hilarious. We're not there yet. I hope I die before it happens. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see the aliens coming to Earth. We are going to get fucked up. I've seen how humans behave like in other countries. Man. Bitcoin Maxis are going to be butthurt if aliens don't take it. The aliens are going to be like, what freedom of money? You're going to use our money, Earthlings. Man, I need a break from the charts again. I still have time to make my decision. I'm not pressed for time here. Oh, sorry, 154. I need to check something before I go off the stream, though. The stream's going to stay on. You guys can watch, subscribe, chat with each other. It looks a little bit weird, but let's go over here. I think I may have to refresh it. Let's go back to coinglass.com. Let's go to liquidations now. And let's look at that past 24 hours now. Oh, this is a lot of liquidations. In the past hour, over $200 million worth of loans liquidated. Past 4 hour, 256 million. Past 24 hours, over 355 million longs and only 37 million shorts. I try to tell you guys. More money is lost in the crypto market going long than shorting for some reason, because people go long on top of green candles. You look at this chart over here. I told you guys we're going to get bigger green candles today and tomorrow, and we're already up there. You can replay the stream. We weren't there yet, and then boom. So far, we have over $343 million worth of longs liquidate today, April 11th through April 12th. And I don't think they're done. These guys have more Bitcoin to sell, probably. You can celebrate that small pump right there, but not the small pump, the small bounce, but they have more crypto to sell.